Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching the first trailer of WWE 2K24. Let's check it out.
Cody Rhodes suffered a nightmare tonight.
The graphics look good. I mean, they're pretty much the same.
This is how my story ends.
Roman Reigns has done it again.
This is the story of legacy.
Look at the power of Belair.
Oh, man.
And it might be. Raise the women.
I'll rip the pages out of your story.
The irresistible force meeting the
God, this is
inevitable
great.
object. My story started at the very beginning, brother. My story's full of ass whooping.
Doing what he does best.
I'm so excited for this. I don't want to pause too much.
This story's not finished.
So, first off, we got a new attire for Cody, which is dope, a new jacket. And we got a new Michaels attire. That's very exciting. 40 years of Mania. Special referee. Casket match. So the Nightmare Family Pack, you get Cody, Stardust, Dusty, and then Superstar Billy Graham. And I think that's the first time Superstar Billy Graham has been actually in a game. Like, let's watch this one more time.
Rhodes suffered a nightmare tonight.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back here. I like this. Look at the new hairstyle for Roman. Like, it's not like revolutionary different, because I don't think that the graphics are going to change terribly until they eliminate all the past gen games. Once they stop making games for PS4, I think that's when the graphics are going to enhance just a little bit. But they got the tapered beard. They got the, like, faded up at the top. Like, I like that. I like that a lot.
I think this is how my story ends.
Roman
Yeah.
Reigns has done it again.
Yeah, you could definitely see like a new hairstyle. It's definitely new physics to the hair, it looks like, or like redone, touched up a little bit. The model looks the same. I think I'd have to do like a side-by-side comparison, but the model a little less ripped compared to last year's. But again, I'd have to see last year.
This is the story of legacy.
Look at the power of Belair.
We got actual referees. Oh, hold on, let me move my camera. We got actual like licensed referees in the game. That's very, very neat. And then you got the WrestleMania stage, but then the last year's WrestleMania stage, which is iconic as hell. That's dope. Asuka, new attire.
I got the EST story.
And it might be.
So I saw today that they had a different model for Rhea. So is there going to be like what I would love? So I don't know if y'all played like the old school N64 games. I think they even did it up to like the SmackDown, early SmackDown games. Is like pretty much mostly every wrestler had multiple attires, you know? So I think it would be neat if each wrestler had 4 to 5 attires. At least 3. Give me 3. But I would love 4 to 5. Because I think it'd be cool to switch. Not saying like put 5 Rhea Ripleys in the game. Or whatever. Or 5 Undertakers. I'm saying like click on Taker, and then you could pick between like the 90s, the 2000s, the like mid 2000s, the current. I think that would be
I'll
cool.
rip the pages out of your story.
The irresistible force.
Now this is dope. This is fantastic. 40 years of WrestleMania. Now, I know that WrestleMania 40 is in March or April, sorry. Now, what I know there's certain things that they can't do, but what I would love is if you could give me multiple WrestleMania matches. Like, I'm not saying like give me I know they can't do like every single person, like every single WrestleMania, but like it'd be dope if they had like 40 Mania matches, or 39 at least, and then like threw one random one in. Like the hot styled matches. Like I know you can't do like the tables matches with the Dudleys and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy and Edge and Christian, obviously. But it would be cool if you could have like Hogan and Andre, and then Warrior and Hogan, and Austin, Rock, all 4 of them.
Meeting the immovable object. My story started at the
This is nightmare fuel. Like this is cool. Like AI generated, but it's
A very beginning, brother. My story's full of ass whooping.
But like,
I'll end your story.
that, look at that. Fresh attire for Michaels confirmed. I am ecstatic. It has been the same attire for Shawn Michaels the past several, like 5 or 6 different WWE 2K games. This is exciting to see because yes, it's like the white and brown, but will it have the iconic entrance when he comes down and has the white jacket? And that would be dope. I think this Taker here is the tribute gear, but I would, like I said, I would love like a showcase. Like I love the showcase mode. I know not many people like are too gung-ho about it because I've seen some people that are like, oh, why are they doing this? They've done this before with X, Y, and Z of other matches. Why are they doing it? Well, for me, I love it because it's on a newer engine, so it's going to be way more updated graphics on a new combat system, so the combat can be really fun, and it's just all around new because the last time they had stuff like this was like 2K12 or something like that. I know it was like early on, so it was very dated for a graphical wise, so it could be really good.
This story's not finished.
That is awesome. But you can make so many custom attires in the community suite with this. I love that. I wonder if like the jacket is actually gonna like do flare and stuff like that. That Austin looks really good. I wonder if they'll have like Raw and SmackDown matches that you'll lead up to Mania since they can't do all the Mania matches. I love that this is back. I love that the special ref is back. I think that's really cool. I think that like it's cool that they're bringing stuff back from like Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw, like that generational games. Like I'm very excited. I'm looking at this attire here for Kevin Owens, and it's just it looks just like his NXT attire, kind of. Beard model looks good. Now, so if you go back here, I seen this, and I'm very excited about this. So now, will they have, like, finishers to where you can do, like, an attitude adjustment, you can do a choke slam, you can do a power bomb? Can you use this as, like, a weapon? And I'm looking, and it kind of looks like he has a different attire on here. I'm very excited. I hope that they do justice on the story modes. I know not many people are a big fan of them. I like story modes, but like my thing is this: my number one mode that I've wanted and I've been hammering for, like since it started, since it was like I think it was 2K12, 2K14, but they had create your own story, where you could like have the camera pan down, start at Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler, or Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, type in what they say. You could have go to the back and have somebody arrive in the limo. You could pick the character, and you could have like Sheamus walk in with the title and get beat down, and then put security taking that down, and have like you could literally map out X, Y, and Z of a show. You could do him getting beat down. You can have a promo from like the GM in the ring saying, "I will get to the bottom of who did this." Have so and so. Like I could go all day like that. Could you imagine for 1 second that on a modern day console with enhanced graphics, enhanced customizable features? It's limitless. Like they do such a brilliant job on the character creation of like creating your own everything. Could you imagine if they were like, here's create your own story, kind of got rid of completely of universe mode, because universe mode has kind of been rinse repeat for the better part of the entire situation of the game. I love universe mode, but it's so repetitive and plain. But I think if they had it to where you could be the actual everything, where you could change the camera angles. That's another thing I heard is Now, instead of the camera angle being like dead on with the crowd, you could put it towards the ramp, like the old school games were. You could have it coming down for the ramp at the Rumble. You could change crowd sign, like they have custom, create your own signs, create your own ref, create your own entrances, title belts. Like they're going that direction, and they're like rumored to have new animations, new stuff in the like universe mode. But like I think that like if they just got rid of the universe mode and had it to be like create your own universe, like tag it like that so that you can do that but still have it called universe mode because the WWE universe is their tagline. I think that could be very unique. It's it's just so interesting to me to see like where you could go directionally with that. Again, it takes them like they only have 8 months, like 8 months to 9 months to make a game, and I understand that because it comes out in March, and then as soon as it comes out in March, pretty much after they do all that promo stuff, you've got right into the next. So you can't expect so much to happen. So when GM mode came out, like I was very excited about it, but the first time GM mode hit, it was very, very, very lackluster because yes, it was cool, but they didn't have X, Y, and Z. Like I was like, oh, where's the contracts? Where's this? Where's that? They didn't have title match. You only had this. So it was very, very like blasé. Then they did it again, and it was like they had title matches that you could have you could have 4 matches now. You could have this many matches. You could do this. And now this one, the new one coming out from information that was released from 2K.com was you can have contracts now, which is what I was hammering for because I thought if you could have contracts, because that's what I loved about SVR 06 and 07 was you could literally be like, oh, I want Batista for 3 weeks. I want Goldust for 2 weeks. I want this person for 3 months, 6 months, a year, X, Y, and Z. Then you could trade. Like, that was dope. And, like, GMO could be the lifeline of WWE games if they add more to it. Like, if they added... what I don't like about GMO is this. I don't like the whole classes system. I can't stand it. Because they're like, if you're a giant only works well with cruiserweights, and then that eliminates so many classic matchups because you can't put the New Day against the Usos because they're different classes, and they're like, oh, if you want a good match, you have to have good classes. So like that ruins that, but they do it on regular television. So I'm like, why can't I do it here? What I think they should do is get rid of the classes completely and have it be like they have the whole social media gimmick. So I think that, say you're doing a match with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, and you're going back and forth and super kick, 1-2 kick out, the choke slam, 1-2 kick out. Then you fast forward and you say you have like a 25-minute match, right? I think you know how they give you the ratings at the end, like the 4-star, 5-star ratings. What I think they should do is have like a crowd reaction feature where like once your match is over and you get X, Y, and Z for the rating, I think that once it's on social media, they should be like, oh, did you see this match? Oh, did you see this match? And like have it go off of like that instead of being like, this person's a heel and a giant and this person's a cruiserweight and it's their first match and it's a 3-star or 2-star. I think that they should completely abolish that, because unless you have all the wrestlers on the I can't think of the name, but Shawn Michaels and Seth Rollins are the it's a high flyer thing. I can't, gosh darn it, I hate that I can't think of the name, but it's like that particular wrestler, like that particular class goes with everybody, but that particular class can go with every single wrestler. And I think that it's weird that you can't just do that with everyone. Like, you know, like I understand like not all are gonna, you can't put like a Rhea Ripley with like who wouldn't be a good matchup for Rhea? Like, God, puts out banger match. I don't know. I just think that they should definitely revamp that a lot and put it to be where like you can do this match with this person, have based go off the rating and the crowd, and then give you a balled up like thing at the end, instead of having it be you have to go off of a class system and then that's how you get your rating. And I think that you shouldn't be able to do like cage matches, Hell in a Cell, ladder matches, so on and so forth, like on Raws or SmackDowns. Because, and the reason I say this is, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to. I'm saying that you shouldn't be able to spam it, because I feel like if you're going off of a real life scenario, how many table matches, ladder matches, cage matches, Hell in a Cell matches do you see on WWE TV for Raws and SmackDowns, NXTs? Like, there's a few a year. I try to book it realistically, and then like you go against somebody that's just going TLC. Like, you do all these matches that are like PLEs that you would see. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. Thank you guys for watching. That was the 2K24 trailer. Once more information drops, I'll be able to like do a deep dive onto it. But I really appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the trailer, what should be added, what legends you want to see. I didn't even get started on the legends. I want remember Legends of WrestleMania? I want those. I want like full-on legends. I'm tired of having the same old shit. I want so many legends in the game. I want like the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like thrown in the game, different territories. Like, I think that would be fun as hell, because, and they have like the fuzzy VHS screen from like the 80s and 90s, like the early era of like the new generation. That would be dope. My next video will be about the story mode, or like the story modes, but I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.